Guys, the Iron Jesse here, and welcome back to my new LEGO Jurassic World 2026 news video. And today, we have the official images of the new LEGO Jurassic World Triceratops dinosaur fossil set. This is set 75985, ages 18 plus, has 1,154 pieces and one minifigure. So this set has been officially revealed since last month, and it will retail for $100 in the US, and it will come out on June the 1st. So this is a pretty great looking set. So this is like the same idea how LEGO did with the last year's T-Rex fossil set. So I'm glad they're doing this again for like the second time, but this time for the Triceratops. So I am going to show you guys each of the images, which is the box itself, which is the only picture of the box, which is the front of it, and even like the lifestyle pictures, as well as the exclusive minifigure in this video. So let's take a look at the box right here. So this is the only picture of it, as I mentioned, which is the front of it. So I love like the nice look for the build itself with all that sweet building techniques. We have that exclusive minifigure, which is Dr. Gary Hardin. Well, yeah, that is like his name, but still, I totally dig everything else. We have that golden plaque for the build itself, and we have like the detailing for the set with the display stand or the display piece, whatever you want to call it. But still, I just totally dig everything else for this set. I love like the artwork design for it, and yeah, it's in that adult collector's 18 plus look. So yeah, I just totally dig everything else for the box art. And we have the top part that shows like the other side of the fossil itself, which looks pretty good. We have the Jurassic World logo on the bottom right corner, and also everything else looks pretty good for the box itself. Here we have the actual set right here, and these are the lifestyle pictures. So I totally did like the building techniques right here. I love the build for the rib cage. They really nailed that design for the rib cage for the dinosaur itself, and I love the skull, and we will talk about the skull later on, but I will talk about it in this image for just a bit, because we are going to take a look at the other image that has the close-up look of it. So inside of its mouth, it has that green frog on the bottom part of its mouth, which looks pretty funny in my opinion. Well, it looks like it must have eaten some frogs around the island, but still, at least it is like a little funny inclusion to me. But I love how they use like those like technical pieces to keep the fossil in a balanced place. And I love the build for the display stand. I love like the design with the water look, the lily pads, and also like some of the plants and rock detailing looks pretty good in my opinion. And we have the spot for Dr. Gary Hardman over here, and we have like the display plaque that we will talk about later on, and same thing with the minifigure. But I love the look for the tail itself, and I love the building techniques for the legs. They just really nailed that design for the building look for the legs themselves. And yeah, I just love the light and dark tan pieces for the skeleton. And yeah, I'm just very impressed by it. LEGO just really nailed the look for it, and I love how they keep the whole thing in balance with those pieces over here. And yeah, I'm just very impressed by it. And now let's talk about the skull. So we have the close-up look of the skull. And by the way, some of these, well, actually these images are a bit blurry, but it hasn't been revealed on the LEGO website page, but hopefully they will do that later on this month. But these are all the images that we have for the setup. But now let's talk about the skull. So it looks very similar to the one from last year, which is like its own set, but in a bigger way. But it is pretty different. So the difference is they add like some black dot piece on both of the eyes, which you can see right here. So mostly for the left side, since it shows like the left side of the skull for the Triceratops itself. And we do get only like 3 chisel pieces in light tan. So we have one on the top, one on the center part of the face, which is like the front of it, and even like the inner part that is like representing like the nose for it, which is those whole pieces. So anyways, I totally dig everything else right here, since I love the building techniques, as I mentioned, and it's pretty cool how they added the ball jointed pieces for the horns. So yeah, I just totally dig the detailing for the horns itself. So yeah, I just love that design for the build right here. So yeah, anyways, I love like the other 10 pieces that is a part of the skull itself. And yeah, I just totally dig everything else right here. But like I said, it is officially different than the one from the last year's Triceratops skull, which is that standalone set, like how they did with the T Rex skull. So yeah, they made some changes for the skull for the Triceratops since it is pretty different than the old one. But yeah, it is pretty nice. And again, I still dig the building techniques for the way it turns out. And I love how you can't store that little frog piece inside of its mouth that we've seen in the other image that we already took a look at, which is the actual set itself. But yeah, I just totally did like the building detail for the skull. And here we have the other image that shows the tail for the build itself. And one thing that I really like about is that I love how they use the Spider-Man web holder pieces in light tan for all three parts of the tail itself. So yeah, I just love that design right here since I noticed they used those pieces for it. And yeah, it is a pretty clever idea how Lego did that. So yeah, very nice design. I love like the little finger pieces in tan for the side of the tail and even the top part. So yeah, they just really nailed the design for the building techniques for it. And I love how they use that light tan tooth piece and even like that little clip. Yeah, the clip piece is what I meant to say for the tail itself to make it pointy. But yeah, it looks very good. I love the dark tan studs over it, and we have like the nice look for the black pieces, and everything else looks pretty good. And I noticed they used the ball jointed pieces to like make it adjustable. So yeah, they just really nailed the design for the tail, and I love how posable it really is. You can't just like pose it however you want to once you already displayed the set when it comes out. But still, I just really love the chisel pieces again on top of it. So yeah, we do get like two of those for each part of the tail itself. But yeah, they just really nailed the design for the building techniques for the tail. And here we have the closer look of the display plaque that has all the information of the Triceratops. We have the Jurassic Park logo on the left side of the plaque, and we have the name of the dinosaur on top of it, and we have the information that says name meaning three-horn faced height weight. Yeah, we have the weight, length, diet, and habit. So we have the location, which is a Nublar, and also like the measurement of the weight, height, and length of the dinosaur itself. And I believe this is gonna be like a sticker or a printed piece. Well, hopefully this is gonna be like a printed piece in my opinion. So wouldn't mind it's like a sticker, but again, I love stickers, but hopefully that piece will be officially printed because it would look perfectly as like a printed piece. But I love the information of the Triceratops itself and even like a little scratched up look for the way the plaque turns out in that Jurassic look, which looks pretty dang good. In the final image, we have the exclusive minifigure that you get in the set, and that is Dr. Gary Hardman himself. So he did show up in the first Jurassic Park movie from 1993, and I believe this is like the first time we have him as a minifigure. We never gotten him as an official Lego minifigure in any of the Jurassic Park sets from the past. Well, I think so, maybe based off of the first film. Well, it depends on how it is. But still, this is like our first time having him as a minifigure. And he looks so dang good. So I love the face printing with the sunglasses that he is wearing. I love his little mustache, which looks pretty good. I love his Jurassic Park cap in that like sand green color that has the Jurassic Park logo on the center part of the cap. And the torso printing looks dang good in my opinion. I love the like sand bluish button-up shirt with the two pockets on the left and right side of the torso. And he has dual-molded arms, looks pretty good. And the left arm has like some arm printing, which is like that little medical logo that we can't see a bit of. I love the waist printing for him, which is pretty good. And we have like the plain sand blue legs to recreate like his jeans. So I love his accessories that he comes with. He has this little flashlight, and he has this like little first aid kit that he comes with that medical logo on the piece itself. I believe that piece is officially printed, but we can't see like half of it. But still, he looks pretty good, and I'm glad we're getting him as a minifigure for like the first time ever. Maybe they made him as a minifigure before, but I don't remember if they may or may not have done that in the past. But still, this is like our first time having Gary as a minifigure for the first time ever. So you only had to buy the set to get him if you want to add him into your Lego Jurassic Park / World collection. So there you guys have it. These are all the official images of the new Lego Jurassic World Triceratops dinosaur fossil set. So like I said, this set is going to come out on June the 1st, which is not too far. Well, we only have a few months until that set comes out, but I'll see if I can pick this set up, and I don't know if I have enough room to display it. So anyways, yeah, this is a pretty cool looking 18 plus set. So I love how they added the Dr. Gary Hardiman minifigure into the set as an exclusive minifigure, since I was wondering who that was once the set has been officially revealed last month. But still, I love like the detailing for the building techniques for the build itself. I love the nice look for the skull, which is pretty nice. It, like I said, it is different than the one from the last year's standalone set with that tourist minifigure, but still, at least I totally dig everything else for the build itself. I love the display plaque, and I love the detailing for the stand itself, and the minifigure, like I said, pretty good. I love the detailing for the tail, and yeah, this is a wonderful looking 18 plus set. So I don't have anything else to say about it, but that is all I've got so far right here. So that is it for now. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new. Hit that notification bell, the save button, and don't forget to Hulk smash that comment section down below. And tell me in the comments what you guys think about this new fossil set for the lineup. I'll see you later.